Hello fellow developers, I'm Mr. DJ and today I am sharing Create Expo Super Stack. At a high level, this is a wrapper around Create Expo Stack and it adds a bit more to get you started and sets your app up for an agent-ready plan and workflow. Quick disclaimer, this is still early so it's kind of in preview. If you try it out and run into any issues, please open one on GitHub. The repo link is in the description. Let's check it out. The biggest idea here is the project folder. This is the part I'm most excited to tell you about because it changes the way you work with AI. Instead of just jumping straight into code and helping your agent understand, you give the project context first. You put your app ideas, goals, audience, and constraints in the project info. You put your visual style and direction in project style, and from that you can generate a phased project to do that helps become the roadmap for building the app step by step. There's never any code in this project folder except for maybe a reference block. It's readable by the dev, the CEO, the designer, the client, your friend that's just trying to help you flesh out ideas, your investors, and of course, the AI agent. It's the bridge between ideas and execution. I'm even working on a custom GBT to help you get started and thinking about syncing this project folder with a Google Drive location or something so that other non-technical team members can collaborate on it. That's down the road though. I got this idea from watching the AI perform better when comments are added above functions instead of just typing the function out from scratch. The point is that the agent won't keep trying to make your app into something you don't want it to be. Let's just use Create Expo Super Stack to show how it works. To give it a fresh test, I'll get a random app idea from this online generator. I think I like this one. So now, let's give it a try. I'm going to select all the defaults pretty much for Create Expo Stack. Alright, so we are at the end of Create Expo Stack, and here is the Super Stack onboarding. If you see MDS, that's just the placeholder name, Mr. DJ's Dev Suite for the repo. I'll probably rebrand it later or something. So we are going to select some of these defaults. You guys can check all this out, but I'm just going to go through this. And the reason I chose that app idea is what I'm about to show you right now. How some things may be interpreted different ways for different people, right? We chose an app that helps you track charity donations. But is this for donators or for charity organizations to track their incoming donations, right? It could be either way. What should users be able to do first? Set up funding account. I don't know. And this will ask what kind of data categories you're going to need, right? So we need backend. We probably don't need file images. Might need some external APIs, some real-time calibration, and we can go for there. Which platforms are we going to target rather? Right? Is this just a web app? What kind of output are we going to use? And it keeps going from there. How will it first reach? Right, with a temporary domain, will it be production? And we have a few more simple questions here about Expo, and the bundled project guidelines is where you'll keep the information you want to steer the agent as far as how you want it to code and how you want it to work. Not just what it is supposed to do, but any techniques that your wanting to see. So test to main safeguards, always a good idea, and we'll let it finish. All right, so that is done. Now we can check out our project folder. Now there are 3 ways to go about this project info file, and it varies from none to a lot of planning. So first, you can answer the questions just like I did, and you're going to get these to do for context markers, right? And you should come in here later and fill these out and just really set your app up for success so that you have a good plan going in and you don't have to worry about those things later. You can see I was answering a lot of questions about things that I probably didn't think about when I just randomly chose an app idea. Or you can just write a random paragraph and string of thoughts about your idea and let the agent go from there. Or third, which is recommended, is to download this template and fill it in yourself ahead of time. Get as much planning context as you can. That way when you go in and you first start coding, you're going with the right foot forward. The same applies to the style.md file. Now let's take a look at how we would do it if we did already have the files. So I've run through the prompts up until the point where it's asking me for the project files. I'm in the repository, so I can just hit new here, folder, project, and then I could paste it in here or create a file as I need to. Paste in what I've got from my custom GPT, which has used the same idea as earlier, but I went the other way with it. So this is tracking outgoing personal donations and instead of incoming charitable donations to one organization, just to give even more idea on how it could be different. So we have that there, and we can hit save. Then we can go back to and hit I added it, check again, found. We will normalize it safely. So I've just gone through all the rest of the prompts with the defaults, and now we're going to see what this actually gets us. This is my preferred way to code with AI because I can put all the business context in the info file and then add to-do items to the bottom of the to-do document as I think about them, and then come back later with the agent. The difference between Create Expo Stack and Super Stack isn't just the project folder and the onboarding process. Super Stack also comes with some components and tools to get you going quickly. This is meant to take some of the decision fatigue away out of the early process, and so you can go with the libraries that are trusted by the community. This is the app it generated. You'll get features out of the box, like a set of onboarding screens with agreements to accept and a way to interact with the database from the start. We'll be adding screens like settings and sign in over time, so you get even more to get you going, a stronger starting point, and just some of the things that are common in most apps. What are some features and pages, groups of screens that you would like to see added so you don't have to rebuild them every time? There's a page to show off the certain packages that are included and how to use some of them. There's also a page for the most recent Expo SDK where it lets you interact with some of the universal components, the drop-in components, so definitely, or drop-in replacements. Definitely urge you guys to check those out. Please explore them. Okay, this part is pretty cool. I bring you the Stylist. Alright. The Stylist is an interactive page that allows you to edit your theme in real time. You can use your Tailwind families if you want, or you can use the color picker and get really granular. You can see how it's going to look in dark mode. I urge you to play around with the color modes and different options here. I prefer automatic, which generates different Tailwind shades based on my primary color. We can also see again how it looks in light and dark mode. Many sites just use a simple dark color with a nice contrasting primary. And we can see our colors here and our typography. So we can choose something crazy for our display font if we want. And now we can, don't forget to hit save, because this uses Expo API routes, and it does work nicely on the web because it has the fonts baked into it. If you want more Google fonts, just put your key there, or you can just use mine. I'll leave it active forever. And as you can see, now the rest of the app is baked in with the style, sync to the appropriate style library that you're using. Now I also can already tell what you guys are putting in the comments about all the extra dependencies and packages and all this extra stuff that you don't need, right? So there are lots of cool scripts that come with this, including some ejectors. There's an eject stylist script that removes the stylist, its API route, and its related dependencies while keeping the theme decisions you made. There's also eject exposition, which will remove the extra content, such as these pages here, but allows you to choose which ones you want to keep. You can actually just tell the agent to help you with phase 0 and go from there, because all this is in phase 0. That's it, folks. Just a quick demo of the Create Expo Super Stack. There's more for you to find as you explore the generated app. I'm also going to be beefing it up a lot as I use it and gather your feedback. Please give it a try and give us a star on GitHub. Repo link is in the description. I hope this gives you a good idea of how to use it and how it can help you build better apps with Expo. Also, be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming videos about the agentic version of the Super Stack generator for an even smoother experience. This is really where it's all coming to, guys. There's more to come than just this. Please comment any questions or feedback. Feel free to like the video if you thought this was cool, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and happy coding. Peace.